morning, everyone. I'm just going to get into it, but first, again, I want to thank everyone, and I'm proud of everyone. And also, I will be saying it all through of everything that the messages that I was told to put up and also given, that I am not speaking about everyone, okay? I don't know who, is like whatever I say or mention. I don't know. And just have a alert the others. Thank you. Sorry. Like I said, I don't know who is like it or who isn't, okay? I am just saying what and how I was told, okay? Okay. I'm glad that is settled. So, let's speak about this first. A lot of you might know this already, but I'm bringing it up. I did come across. Now, I've been getting messages for the last, 3 days. So I had to make sure everything was done before I put it up. But anyway, I came across this and I brought up a whole bunch of memories what my dad was teaching me. Okay. About those, like if you have, this is for tools, it could be either for men or women, whoever owns tools and knows how to use them. Okay? So I don't know who knows and who don't. I'm just bringing it up, and like I said, it brought up memories of doing it. Anyway, if you have worn out sockets, that you use to take off, bolts. I think they're called sockets. I'm assuming they're called sockets. Impact sockets or whatever. You'll get what I mean. Okay, anyway, it has, how much the inches are, how big they are. Well, if they are starting to be worn out, what my dad taught me and what this video or person had on their video, now they have, back then, they didn't have a paint pen. What you do is, this way you'll know what size it is. You take a, if it's hard, if the sizes are hard to read, you take a yellow, paint pen, put it, where the inches are in the grooves, and, um, go along that. Let it dry, and then you do it again. And then you take a dry, when it dries, you put, you hook it onto that, the socket drill. Then you get a piece of paper towel, and you put on it, very lightly, you spray the carbon cleaner. Then you wrap the paper towel around it, you hold it lightly, and you hit the drill slowly as the paper towel and you're holding it, goes around. The paint is wiping off, but it's getting inside the grooves, and then, now you can see what size it is, and, it will stay. You might, every once in a while, depends on how, if you get it wet enough, paint, usually goes away. But that's how you know. I figured, let me bring that up. And like I said, I am not speaking about anybody, but when you see ones saying, well, if you're born on these dates, you're protected, by the universe, and you have the strongest energies, etc., and that, you're strong, and if anyone hurts you, how much trouble they'll be in, etc., by the universe. Yes, it is true. But for certain ones, now everyone is protected. You have to remember that. But it is true, it depends. Certain ones, now take me and my brothers and sisters, the chosen ones, whatever. Our birthdays aren't going to be there. Okay? We're strong. And like, take them, my brothers and sisters, I have certain ones, and it's not only that they're chosen, there's others, whatever, and I'm not going to go through it. I already did once. I'm not going to mention it anymore. Meaning that our birthdays aren't there, but ones don't know who is all around us either. That if somebody harms or hurts or whatever, how much trouble they'll be in. So when you see things like that, don't take it offensive or start thinking, oh, I'm not protected or whatever. Don't think that way. Everyone is protected, but some more. I'm not going to go into it. You know, it depends on. Never mind, I'm not going to get into all that. But anyway, everyone is protected. So don't think you're not. And you will always be protected as long as you have, faith, and you learn from your mistakes, and you don't continue to do what you know is wrong, or you don't harm intentionally. And if you stay kind and etc., you'll always be protected. The other thing is, there's a new thing. Gift cards. Okay? Yep, it's a new thing. If you buy cards, for anybody, or for yourself, or, whatever, as a Christmas gift, or you get them. Now, the new thing is that someone is taking them, okay? And wherever they're going, they might be going home or somewhere where they have this stuff to do it. Now, what they're doing is they are steam opening up the glue that holds the card inside, okay? And they are cutting off the card to get where, the code that you can get the money. But what they're doing is the code that you use to put the money on, they stick it back in that little slot, where you could see it, and then they seal it, what it's in, and then they go put it back up. Okay? Now, the thing is, now you could do it two ways to save steps. When you go up to the register, you ask, you ask at the register, if you can't feel it, the card itself, you can go over. You ask at the register, I didn't feel a card in there. You try it. Or if I pay for it, you open it up, and if there's no card, will it be able to be taken off? Or don't even do that, because, I don't know how fast or quick that this happens. Instead of doing it that way, just ask, hey, I don't feel a card in there. Can you open that up to make sure that the card is there before I pay? Because there's not going to be a card there. The only thing that's going to be there is the code that you put the money on. And whoever is doing this has the code that takes it off. So be careful with that new one. Oops. That's over here. The other thing is, now, again, this isn't for everyone, okay? Now, I've seen it done. I've seen, been around it, and etc. And I know, the video that did come up after I wrote this, because I was told about it, reminded to bring it up. But I know what they were doing was a joke. So, if they happen to see, I'm not speaking about you. Okay? Okay. Now, this isn't about everybody. Okay? It could either be, a woman or a man. Okay? It depends on how, you are. Now, it can mean different reasons. First of all, if you are mad at each other, well, one, it should be taken care of. You don't go to sleep mad at each other. Anyway, now it depends on the argument here. And both go to the grocery store, as always. And, get things you usually, the male, I should say, helps with, some heavy stuff. But the woman's still mad. So, now I'll just say that if they get it and they pick it up, something heavy that they couldn't before, well, all I could say is, now it depends on who they are, okay? So guys, what did you do for them to still be mad? Okay? They're saying something, that so you'll do it again or whatever. Now it depends. You better, while you're going through the store, you better think. Then, they'll be, oh, well, I'll show you how strong I am. you have them. I'll show you how strong I am. You don't appreciate me, and etc. That I'm a good woman. And to let you know that I'm also good, with leaving too. Now it depends. Okay? Now don't get it twisted either. Okay? With, it could be solved. And don't get it twisted that I'm speaking that it's all women. No. Because you could either be a male or a female. Because we know some like to drag it out, for drama. Could be for a prank. Then you have the ones, who have the anger, just say that it is for drama. And they pick something up that is heavy and carries it instead of putting it in the cart. Well, if you know it's the drama and you didn't do anything, okay, then you let them. If they are still mad at you, you ask, here, let me get that. And they ignore you and keep on walking. But they're carrying whatever it is, okay, instead of putting it into the cart. Let them. Okay? If they walk around the store, or if you don't go straight to, the register, you'll see how fast that anger goes away. Quickly. Because, they wanted to continue with the anger or whatever, and thinking they can carry that through the store. So again, let them. And then if, when they take it to, they didn't decide because you didn't say anything after, oh, can I help you or whatever, here, let me do it, or put it in the cart, they ignore that and just, like I said, continue to carry it, and they carry it to the register. Okay. Again, let them. And because they carried it to the register, and they still didn't say anything or put it in the cart, then let them carry it to the car. Now, again, it depends. They carry it to the car. Now, you should know if it's drama or not. Okay? Now, if they say something or whatever, because you let them carry it to the car, then you know what kind it is. You'll see how fast it turns into a new kind of anger and why they're mad at you, for letting them carry it. So that will be drama. Okay? And it will also, be called, it's a lesson to them, for them. Especially if, they shouldn't be angry. Because I've been around them too. And again, all women or men aren't like that. Okay? Now, if they do that, when you get home, they are still, mad, but doing things for you. Can be little things. All I can say is, then you better remember what the argument's about and why. The anger, or I should say, why they are mad, continued to the next day. And you better solve it. Because that person still might be angry or mad or, whatever, not speaking, but still does little things for you. That means that they still love you and still care. But you need to remember, what you did. And it didn't get solved. And that person's still a good person for you. And again, I am not speaking about all, okay? I said it could be either male or female. Now, I'm a woman. I don't go against women, okay? Or I don't go against men. Okay? And I do not steal or be a I forgot what it's called. Homewrecker? I don't know. You get what I mean. I'm not like that. Okay? I don't know, why I'm doing this. I'm told different things. You better bring this up. You better bring this up. You better bring this up. One's when people, whoever said it before, and when, you get what people are saying, and I really don't know how long I've been doing this. I think, I don't even know. I have to go back and look. But anyway, you should know me how I am by now. I don't judge anybody, whatever. I don't take revenge. I don't do anything like that. I don't do anything illegal. I don't, whatever, etc., etc. I explained all that all through my other videos. Not explaining it now. Okay? So, again, it is not for everyone. And for the ones that do, I don't know who you are still. I'm not judging you. Not criticizing you. And with my other videos and what I put up, I do not criticize anybody. Even if you do it, and I happen to mention, whatever it is, I'm not criticizing. It's to let people be aware of things, because I experienced a lot, seen a lot. I'm here to help. Okay? I don't criticize. It's just to, let you be alert, have, I'm giving out alerts or awareness where, okay, you need to, change things up for the better. Or you need to let go of something, whatever. You get what I mean. I try to say things plain, simple, the truth, where everyone can understand. Anyway, well, whatever it may, whatever the argument is, you'll know, if it's drama or whatever. So the other thing is, oh, not this one yet. Okay. The other thing is also awareness and needs to be, to have, to pay attention to. There's a saying, live life to the fullest. Live for the now and the future. That's true. You're supposed to, leave the past behind and etc. You know the routine. I'm not the only one who's been saying it. There's things that you have to let go to move on. Do things what you love. Don't let anyone drag you down. Tell you that you can't do that, etc. And I believe everyone heard that, all those sayings and whatever. And, heard God, wants us not to be in fear. We should go outside the box, stuff like that. There's another one that, gets ignored. What gets ignored is everything I just said, I mentioned, and in other videos and others, mentioned it. Well, I mentioned it. I'm not sure that, others did, but they probably did. Anyway, what gets ignored is, yes, you do all that, live life, have fun, be happy, and with outside the box. One thing God also said, don't be stupid either by doing or going to dangerous places or doing things. Like, if you want to go hiking or, and take pictures, don't matter how small, big, wherever it is, you don't get real close to the edge just to take a selfie, just to put up on your channel or whatever you're doing. Okay? You don't use props, as weapons to use to put up on your channels. But it's also an experiment, thing that you do. And because by luck it worked the first time, so you want to see if, whatever you used, a thicker one, will it go through? First of all, you don't play with weapons like that. You don't use real things, say it's a gun or whatever. You do not practice to see how thick, it can go through when another person is holding it. No, you get, one of those, whatever you call that, bullseye or whatever. I don't know what it's called. But anyway, you attach it to that, see if it goes through. You don't use real people. You don't go by what others do. Especially because if it is on TV or whatever, or you're at a show, and you know how those ones, throw... What are you doing? No. Things at people, whatever. You do know that's all illusion to make you think they're doing it. Anyway, doesn't matter what it is. You don't do dangerous things, especially involving others to hold or whatever it may be. Okay? Oops. Go back here. That goes here. Anyway, it don't matter how well you can swim or whatever it may be. that you could do well. You don't do things just to take selfies or just to put something on channels or whatever you want to call them, and how well you can do it. Okay, let's not say you did, okay? No, I took care of that. No, no. I said no. Come sit down. Lay down. I'll get it for you in a minute. Go play with the guys. Okay? Go play. Now. Thank you. Go lay down. Anyway. You know, just put something up. It's one thing, you know, being daring, you know, but not to risk yours or anyone's lives to do it. And all the things that came up, you know, because I was supposed to bring, you know, see what it was. And I seen so many different things that people are doing just to put up. Most of all, you know, if you're doing something and whoever or, you know, signs are around saying there's high volt electricity there, you have to be careful of where you walk or where you put your hands or your legs, your arms. And if someone, you know, tells you, don't go there, and there's signs that say, you know, no one beyond here are allowed. You should listen. They're not telling you what to do. They're just telling you, don't go there. It's dangerous. Also, you know, do not do things on, you know, tracks. Even if you've done it before, you know, like walk on the railroad tracks or whatever. And, you know, and if you hear horns, you know, of trains, don't ignore it. You know, because you've done it before and trains never went on that track. So you don't turn around to see because you thought it was the other tracks. You do know that those tracks are moved at certain times. When the track is used, you know, it could be every month or every once in a while. Whatever, you know. When you don't know. You know, you might have been down there. You never seen it. You always pay attention, no matter what you've done before or what field or profession you were in. That don't mean that you don't have to pay attention. There are too many lives being cut short by doing way too far things, just for pranks, just for selfies, and much more, other than what I've mentioned before in other videos. And what I just brought up, most what I mentioned were also done taking some type of drugs, whether it was prescribed or not, and drinking with it. It don't matter if you think, oh, it's not going to cloud, my mind or my performance. It does. And what it seems, that looks easy or not, what it looks like, it might not be that way. Take mountains, if you see the dew or the mist, and you're walking, on the trail, that doesn't mean that it's not going to be slippery in some spots. You always have to be careful. You always can't, think, well, either, if someone else did it, that you can. Don't matter how experienced someone is or who did it. You still need to be alert. It's not only, with things like that. It could be professions, professional, whatever. It doesn't matter. You need to be trained or taught, etc. And don't assume, because like say it was someone in your family who did it, whatever it may be, doesn't mean that you can, without the proper training or whatever. And also, whoever is teaching, that they don't assume either that you should automatically know it. I don't think you can, do something because you learned something that day or week or whatever. You're able to do it, without proper help. Examples. Take, say, CPAs, lawyers, and whatever else. Running your family. So you decided for extra courses, in school, high school, you decide to take it. But the teacher, not much into, the class, found out that it ran in your family, or a parent, whatever you're taking, a parent does it. So that teacher decides to say, well, I expect you to get A's in here. Because of, just say your dad does it, or they found out someone else does it. So they expect you to get A's. And yeah, I was told that. I decided, apparently, in school, they happened to have extra courses I wanted to take, that I wanted to see if I can, do what my dad did. So I took it. Well, whoever the teacher was found out that my dad did it. So they thought I should get A's. Now, thing is, I'm not going to tell you everything I said, but I sort of nicely said, if I knew this, then why would I be taking this course? And, to decide if I want to do it or not. Then I went to, I don't know if every school it is, but I had to go to somewhere in where the principal's office was to drop the course. And because I was always there, the principal asked, I didn't call you. Why are you here? I said, well, aren't you glad for once I'm not here to see you? So I told him, I don't know what happened to the teacher, and I really don't care. Truthfully. Anyway, it's like that. It's like, either doctors and nurses, or a lot more that runs in your family. Because when I was little, I used to play. Now, a lot of people won't know what this game is. You should go try it. If you don't know what the game is. I'm not going to tell you about it. But anyway, we all used to play the game Operation. So someone said, oh, well, you should be a doctor because you could play that. I was able to play the game. That didn't mean to be, that I could be a doctor, but I did want to become a doctor at one point. So I took, classes, and I was on the ambulance, and whatever else. I mean, I did really good. Okay, whoever you are. Okay, whatever. But it wasn't for me for certain reasons. I had to stop. Anyway. So that's what I mean. It's like you do things that you love, or if it does run in your family, you want to do it, but you have to, do things. That you take classes, but it still doesn't mean that you take classes or whatever. I mean, I took it for years, and I was doing really well, but something happened and I couldn't do it. But that doesn't mean that, oh, well, I started to become a doctor, I could go out and be a doctor, and do dangerous things. What you're supposed to learn, you could be daring, live life to the fullest, but be sensible. Pay attention and be careful when you do things. Don't do dangerous things, just to put things on your channel or whatever. Especially, you don't know who watches, okay? That may be younger, and look up to you. So they think that they can do it. This is why, it's always said, when you do things, it doesn't matter. As long as it's not dangerous, it can harm somebody, or, you go overboard, like, take that one trend that was going around, that really, really hot, whatever it was, really, really hot. One was candy, and the other one is, I don't know, you use the sauce or something. I can't remember. You know how many people ended up in the hospital? But they didn't say that. They didn't put a warning. Do not try this at home. Or don't do this. It could be dangerous. This is what I'm saying. It wasn't put up, because like I said, you don't know who watches. And you don't put up there, how dangerous it is, or don't try this. Because the thing is, there was 2 that passed away because they didn't pay attention, and also they drank. They used to do the hopping the trains. And like I said, do you know how many lives were taken? Because now teenagers are doing it. They think it's so cool. But they really don't know how dangerous things can be. So the other thing is, why is it where everyone thinks they have to do things on their own? Why is it the ones who say, I'm fine, just to say, for someone not to ask? And get, oops. Okay, sorry. And not get into anyone's business. Why is it ones leave as soon as something comes up? Really think about it. I've mentioned, all this since I started videos. I mean, think about it. Okay. I waited long enough. I was told some answers are going to be, well, they are lazy. I need someone to provide for us. It's their fault. They lied, and etc. You do know that, it's all from how you grew up or what you saw or what you were told. So, one more. Why is it everyone can't, do anything together? Instead of letting how, whatever you saw, you were told, etc., just let it go. Take the ones who say, I'm fine. Tried saying what was wrong. No one didn't want to hear it. Or sometimes you get you know, well, man up. It doesn't matter, man or woman. I don't know how, I guess you woman up or whatever, how you want to say it. You should know and know how to do it. You need to do whatever on your own, like everyone does, whether they do it or not, on their own. You know, and you get the answers, I mentioned that I was told. You get what I mean. Anyway, it's like with some things, it's competition. Ones who don't say what's going on, does things on their own because they get rude answers. Ones who leaves because of, people are being lazy, and etc. Well, get out of all that, The reason is living in what you were taught, what you saw, and how men and women's roles are. And that's it. Thing is, sounds like a missing link or links. But first, before I get into that, why is it ones, stay up thinking they aren't good enough? And the thing is, I wasn't going to mention, there's a missing link. But right after I said that, I was told to add. Now, this is how it was told. Now, I tried all kinds of things and different ways. And these initials, and everything. It's not for who it is, what it means. How I was told was C dot L dot U dot C dot K dot S. Guess what that spells. But anyway, it means C. The missing links are C, communicating. L, for listening and love. U, understanding. C, for commitment. K, kindness. S, solving. And spells out clucks. I mean, I don't know. I didn't give these initials and how it came out. That's how it came out, what I was told. And then they said to abbreviate it. Well, that's how it came out. So, these are the main things that you should do, and whatever. Doesn't matter if you can come up with a different initials or how it is, that's fine, as long as it's the same. But this is what I was told. Communication, understanding, commitment, you know. Anyway, instead of keeping what you learned, what you taught, what you were taught, what you saw, and change it. Work together instead of giving up when you have a problem or whatever. Getting into arguments, leaving, thinking you will find better, then finding out that it's not. And the one you left is now doing better. That doesn't mean, you know. But anyway, when answers are right there, working together, you know, leaving in fear because it's only one person's job to figure out things and everything. One, there's too many ones getting into people's business, you know, to either ruin or trying to tell them what to do or to break up people. You know, or too many hold in a lot. That, you know, not knowing if people will take take it and use it, you know, wrong way. You know, what people, if people tried to tell them, or make rude remarks, etc. A relationship or a marriage is together. You solve whatever. Make memories you can cherish. Give to your children. Learn from each other. Yeah, being true. Protect. Support. And you can teach your children. Help others. Bring everyone together, you know, to have a better world. Everyone is enough. Everyone does their best and they can, and they could do whatever. But everyone also needs to pitch in to help each other. And that will be the greatest. Thing is, everyone is always quick into giving up, saying to others they're not enough, or, not enough for each other, quick for the wrong reasons. Everyone don't need to, take that stuff, to heart. What people say. Because you have to remember, God didn't give them permission to bully, criticize, or whatever. And neither did you. To any of them. So, you have to remember, you do you, keep going. And you just do it. And whatever for you that you can do or be. You go make a difference, helping others and much more. Don't let others bring you down, or don't you bring others down. Because it was done to you, and that's what you grew up with. No. Only you can be you. How you dreamt of it. How it would be like. That's what you take. And you go do it. And why you were dreaming about that, how it would be like, doing things, being able to, whatever it was. That you were thinking, oh, what I grew up with, oh, I'm going to change it. I'm not going to be like that, or whatever. You remember you thinking that? That was your higher self showing you that you got this. You can do it. You can make a difference. What is supposed to be yours is waiting. And it's been waiting. So stop repeating. Stop letting ones involve you into whatever that's not yours. Stop sabotaging something that is, that is good, that you have already, or going to meet, or going to, be. Could be anything, new job, new opportunity, whatever. If everyone actually took the time, to help each other and, combine ideas that you can solve anything. Whether, it's a community, which you should start, working on that. Relationships, marriage, or ones that you're going to be meeting to be with. It will be, making it better around the world. Stop holding on to grudges, doing revenge, stopping ones from being together, and much more. I mean, be proud of people getting through whatever, how far they got, how someone, finally met someone, or whatever it may be. Someone won a game, that they, in sports or whatever. Be proud. But the best, and most of all, is being proud of yourself too. How far you got. How you wake up every day to do another accomplishment, making another difference. So I'll remind you, I am proud of you. You are enough. You try every day to make a difference. I'm proud of you. Everyone also is too quick to judge. Don't give anyone a chance. Quick into not helping because someone will do it. Or too quick on not speaking up. But not enough giving a chance. Getting to know someone instead of getting into their business. Or breaking ones up because it's up to you, that you decide they don't deserve each other. Not enough helping each other to make it better for everyone. Not enough of knowing to keep people's business private. Not enough to help more of others, to have fun, or let them be happy. Not enough. Just letting people build their legacies, for their children. Not enough ones to let ones be able to provide for their families. And not enough healing or helping ones to heal and teaching them or helping them. I mean, I could go on with the list, but I already mentioned most of them before. And some of these, they needed to be heard again. But remember, everything I said isn't saying everyone is what I said. I mean, that's from, the beginning of this video until up to here. And all my videos. Again, I'm not saying that it's everyone that is like what I said. I mean, if you are, I'm not judging you. I don't know who you are. Or, I don't know who is like that. Except, what I've seen around me or experienced or I heard about it. That's it. This is only to have, everyone to realize and needs to be changed into positive and let go what you've been through, like that, or what you were taught, etc. I'm here to teach, how to solve things, change negative into positive. And messages I get from God, that needs to be brought up. Meaning that you need to pay attention to. But like I said, I'm not here to judge anybody. I don't do that. So let's get to now to bring up. What I mentioned in recent videos, this video, and videos I put up, I think it's called, playlist. I don't know. Like the one that I put up, I said, get ready. I'm not quitting. I'll never give up. There was videos on there that I put up. I was speaking, which I will do in all my videos, truth, what I was told to put up, and I said also, all through my videos, since day one, I don't know who this is for. Not everyone is like whatever I say, or said. And I still didn't point out whoever it's to learn, to pay attention to things, and much more. How to change things, and for the playlist, it's for, videos I love. And, some of them have meaning to me. Or, if someone needs to hear it. And with some, is letting everyone or whoever how I am, like the warrior one, I'm not only putting up the videos because I like them, I'm told, well, put this video up, because somebody needs to hear it. It will help. Like I said, I put up also, the videos on the playlist to inspire, to say, you need to listen to this. To say, keep going, never give up, and much more. Certain things in songs, some, through the songs, some might need to hear it, to help them, to encourage ones. So, I don't know how many times, I have to, all through the videos, all my videos, I have to keep saying, I have nothing against anyone or where you live, what you do, and etc. I don't know how many times I have to continue to say that. So what I put up recently, or maybe some of my old videos are finally popping up, I don't know. So, tell me. And it might be new ones, which I don't care. But tell me, what did I say or put up to well, okay, I won't say that. To get whoever piss the blank off. Huh? Did I mention you? Did I bring up things that you did because I experienced it and you happened to whatever? No, I didn't mention you. Okay? Because, you know, out of, whoever, descend more entities and do other things. And in my other videos, did I say who? Again, any of you? Who you were? No, I don't care. And didn't I say in all my videos, it's what I'm told by God and what I experienced and the other stuff that I mentioned? The answer is yes. I also said in my other video, I don't care to bring any of these groups, that are in my situation up. Okay? I said that. Or speak about you. So, if you're new, you came across me, or maybe one of the other ones that, soon to be cut or whatever, because you're going through whatever your God is doing. One of them got you to be involved. My advice is you better go through all the videos to know not to mess with me, okay? Or my family. And you'll come across that somewhere. Who are my family? I'm not repeating. And other than not to mess with me or my family, you don't know who. Has our backs, and who I know, and who I am. So I advise you, if you're new, you better stop now. That's all I'm going to say. Because that's in there too, that I'm not giving any warnings, not even to the new ones. You had my warning in that video, if you can find it. I'm here to inspire, give messages, warnings, and more. to help others, to make themselves better, to help others and around the world better. You know, every time, everyone, you wake up, it's another day, is another chance to go make a difference, making it better for yourself and around the world. So like I said, these entities and whatever, you better go and go through all the videos. Yep, confirmation. You don't want to know what I was just thinking that I was about to tell you. But I guess I can tell you. Because if you mess with me or my family, again, you better go through my videos. Because there's not going to be any more warnings. And you better get good with God. And start praying that you start making it better for yourself. Because God, Jesus, and everybody in spirit, the universe, even the underworld, are fed up what's going on. Think about having things naturally, you know, like your mistakes, what you're supposed to learn, and, you know, being tricked or, you know, or treat, meaning you being tricked. It's the underworld trying to get you to do bad things. You need spirit and underworld to balance you, to know and learn. But you need to walk with the light, not just the dark, but mostly the light. And get things naturally from spirit, not forced. Because you better look that up too. What could happen? And I'm going to leave it here. So I hope this helps. And sending lots of love, light, peace, and positive thoughts. And have a great morning and great day. And go out there and make a difference. Ciao.